Hey, Anthony, do you like my new shirt?
Sure, man. It's cool. Could have been better.
What was that?
I said it could have been better.
You want to fight about
Yeah,
it?
I do. Let's go, chump. Hold on a second. We don't need to fight.
We don't?
All you need to do is go to 86.com and choose from one of their many designs. Franchises range from Skullgirls to Street Fighter and even BlazBlue. And if you check out 86 through this Twitch channel, use 86.com /AFF equals 4 to let them know that Mission Star Podcast sent you. So yes, guys, we are back at it yet again. And kind of slow news week, but at least we got one big news that was just announced today. And that is, as soon as I click this one button to enable the video. I hope this video works. Swear to God. Yes, it does. Okay. And that is the fact that Nintendo has announced the Nintendo Switch Lite. This is off of CNET.com, written by Scott Stein. Nintendo Switch Lite is $200 and colorful, but doesn't connect to TV. And let me go to this. Okay. Alright, so when reports emerged of the lower cost Nintendo Switch that wouldn't have detachable Joy-Con controllers and couldn't plug into the TV, my son had one question. What's the point of a Switch that doesn't switch? Good question, but exactly what Nintendo is releasing on September 20th. The Nintendo Switch Lite is a handheld only and costs $200. That's $100 less than the original Switch, and also shrinks the previous model down a bit from a 5.5-inch 720 pixel screen. But it also dishes TV connectivity via USB-C. It no longer has detachable rumbling controllers, despite missing some features. It did feel great in my hands. Is it really a Switch? Does it even matter? I play my own Nintendo Switch in handheld mode most of the time. Nintendo's holiday version of the Switch is making a bet that many people that it will be good enough. So yes, the Switch has been announced. It's going for $200. It's coming out in September 20th. So I was trying to figure this out for the longest time, and I'm still kind of thinking about, like, who is this handheld console for? And I know.
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah.
Also, what's with the timer?
I have some ideas.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
I have some ideas on that.
Let me go fix that.
Anyway, what were you saying, Ramen?
Okay, so who I think this is for? I could see this being for two people mainly. Okay, the main one I think is going to be for people who do like a lot of traveling, like who do like a lot of like business stuff where they're constantly on the move, like, and they're spending a lot of their time in airports or on trains or moving around the country. Like that's just like a no-brainer right there. You don't have to spend $300. You know, you basically get $100 off, and you can have all your Switch stuff with you, like on the go. And this is also for kids. Like you have Pokemon coming out. Pokemon has been a handheld game since the very beginning, so I think this is going to cater to those people who are used to Pokemon being portable. And then you have the people who have kids, but they don't want their kids playing on their Switch. You know what I mean? Like the younger kids, here's something cheaper that you can play on. You can take wherever you want. You can drop it wherever like that. There's no pieces that you can possibly lose because everything's right there in one package. You know, I think this is for those people, those two people in particular.
You know, I thought of that too. But my biggest issue is that, like, I have a friend who has three young kids, and they have a Switch. They have yet to lose a controller because that's what they use to play the game. So they just don't lose that. The only thing they misplace are cartridges. Literally, like, they'll open up the package to get a game out, and it's not there. Because they fucking have it in their room or some shit. It's weird. But they never lose the controller pieces. And you said for people who travel, and I'm like, well, people who travel already take the Switch anyway. Mm-hmm. Because it is a portable device to begin with. So why would I spend an extra $200 on something I already can do that with?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, here, I mean, okay. So to clarify, okay, for people who want to switch on the Go who have not bought a Switch already.
The thing about it is, what I'm thinking is,
I guess, but why? I just.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, so the thing I'm thinking is like when I read over the article in terms of like what features does it have and what else it comes with. The only thing I can think of is like, you know, maybe longer, because the rumble is taken out, because the controller attached to it. Maybe there's a bigger battery life on this than what it is on the main Switch.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bigger battery life on it, but it's not like that significant of more battery life.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and keep on talking. I'll find it out. They released.
I want to show you guys something. One of my favorite things about the Switch is if I'm playing it, right, and I'm just like, this is rad. You know what? I'd really like to play with my friend that's sitting right here next to me.
Yeah.
Now I have two controllers.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, and that's still in portable mode.
Yeah.
I can still prop this up with this.
Yeah.
Like, I just legitimately do not understand why they made this. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Oh man, it is. Because there's even some games on the Switch that you could not play with the Mini. Or sorry, the Lite. There's a few games like if you own
1-2
Switch. Yeah, you can't play 1-2 Switch.
You can. You can. I read the article that you can. You have to have the Joy-Cons with you. But yes.
You have separate Joy-Cons, right?
Yeah, separate Joy-Cons and able to do it.
So what's the fucking point of buying the Mini then?
That is something I'm still trying to figure out, honestly.
I
could see this as one option, Roman. I can see this as one option.
Yeah.
You have a family, right? A family of, let's say, 3 kids. And you have one Switch. And you know that 2 of them could play together, but if you buy one more and it's the Lite because it's cheaper, then now you have 2 Switches. Or you could potentially have 3 players via that situation. That I can understand. I could possibly understand maybe somebody that is, like you said, doing the traveling. They just want something maybe a little bit more compact with a longer battery life. I can kind of understand that.
Yeah.
But still, at a certain point, like I don't truly believe that Nintendo thinks that they're going to make a ton of money off of this thing. I think this is just in the same vein of like Microsoft and options.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Well. Even then, it kind of goes to why they didn't announce this at E3 and they decided to just randomly announce it.
Even if they did, like it again, like I think part of me is thinking that the reason why for this Mini is, or not even that Mini, because it's slightly smaller than the actual Switch, but not that much.
Yeah. Okay. So. One second, I don't mean to interrupt, but so the battery life, it's roughly 20 to 30% more battery life. So it's more battery life, but I mean, that's 20-30%. So what, you get like an extra half an hour out of it or something?
Yeah.
Well, the last like I think 6 hours on its own. So that's 20% of 6 or 6. Let's do. God, what would that be?
Like 7 hours?
I think you're right about a half an hour. But 20% of 6 hours would probably be about a half an hour.
Yeah.
So it's roughly 20 to 30%. So it's say like an extra half an hour to 45 minutes. Like, yeah. It's not like it's like, oh hey, you're gonna get like 3 more hours worth of battery life. That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah.
But not really significant.
I wonder if they're doing it just to appease the traditional handheld market or people that are used to that and not have to worry about losing the Joy-Cons. Like that's like for me, like I still have my 3DS. Like I still carry around this thing and I definitely play games on it when I travel and ever so often. But like,
At this point, what's the fucking point of having a 3DS?
to play old games.
Yeah, I was gonna say to play older games because like I totally get that. Like, but the same thing would be said now can be said about the the Switch and the Switch Lite is like. I just personally, it's certainly not for me. It's not for most people. I think it's totally fine that Nintendo is coming out with a new option for people.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I think it's a. Also, with the footage that's going on right now, it's really nice that Nintendo's thinking about our astronaut gamers. Even though realistically, the Switch regular could go into space.
Yeah, that's true.
It might be harder to dock.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I could see this kind of blowing up. I think there's going to be a lot of people who are going to get this. Like when this was announced, like I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And I thought about it. I was like, okay, I can save $100 and I can just get this.
Yeah.
Can I also talk about it?
And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I'll just do that, so I can play my games on the go, like all these indie games I want to play and stuff like that. But then I'm like, well, no, I'm a streamer and I want to have the Switch so I can dock it and stream my games and stuff like that.
But
so
also, Ramen, and I can't stress this enough. It is already portable.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, that was my whole thing. I'm like, okay, well, like, what's the fucking point? I just spend an extra $100 and I can actually set it up to my TV.
Yeah.
And still take it with me and have more options for like the Joy-Con attachments, because it pisses me off no end that there's not a D-pad.
Well, it already comes with this. So
yeah,
like it just I don't know, man. Like this seems like this is on par with, to me, with the Xbox One S. It's a weaker system that's just a smaller version if you just don't care about that extra boost. And I feel like next year Nintendo's going to come out with the XL.
Yeah.
With a bigger screen, even a bigger battery life.
Yeah. I've been hearing too that there's going to be like a light version and then a hardcore version.
It's supposed to be a pro version that's supposed to have better graphics capabilities and
I want that. I want that
more. Yeah. Well, see that's the thing, because I mean, we're more of a hardcore audience,
right.
So that's going to cater more towards us, but maybe to the more casual and like younger gamers, this $100 cheaper option might be for them.
Yeah. I mean, it's exactly like I said about parents who would buy, a cheaper Xbox, so their way that their kids can play games with maybe the Game Pass now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like the same idea. I do want to briefly mention the design flaw that fucking irritates the hell out of me about the Switch already. That is on this thing that doesn't dock, and that's the fucking the charge port still on the bottom of the motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I don't.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I kind of feel like because it has that C plug input, I wonder if somebody's gonna end up fucking hacking it and going to be able to have it dockable.
Likely, very likely.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Ramen, is that people have already come out with a device that basically connects into your HDMI, and then it has a small cord on the bottom. You plug into the bottom of the Switch, and it acts as a dock.
No, you just lay it down like flat or whatever.
Yeah. Just a core with like a brick in the center of it. That's a tiny brick.
So for like me, if they end up having that option, if it's not too fucking much, if it's not so much more expensive for that, then just just buy the $100 cheaper one and then use that hack or whatever.
Well, that thing is $70, so I don't know that you're really saving that much money.
Oh no. But I mean, eventually, if it ends up getting cracked, yeah, we can move on.
Okay. You heard the man.
No. Hold on. I'm trying to stay on time, okay? We have strict rules around here, right?
All right, Ram. I hear you.